I'm Charles Kuralt, and this is Sunday Morning. John Leonard offers an essay on Edward R. Murrow this morning. Bill Geist visits the country's most charming toll bridge. We'll have the sports news, the weather, and a milepost for you in a couple of minutes after the headlines for Sunday morning, the 5th of August. Bill Geist's contribution to us this morning is about his visit to a toll bridge. Well, you pay a toll at this bridge unless you're a preacher or a school child, or you're on your way to church, or the toll taker's going home to get a little sleep. A toll bridge with a heart.
In a valley between the Poconos and the Kittatinny Mountains, there's a crossing on the Delaware River where the current flows swiftly and time moves barely at all.
Come on, George, how you doing?
Hi.
Thank you. Have a good one. Thank you.
Take care.
Take care. Hold it, ma'am.
What do I give you?
You gave me 30 cents.
Oh, gee. Can't see without my glasses.
Well, here, I'll take
the quarter.
2 dimes.
Oh, great. Terrific.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay.
There are dozens of bridges across the Delaware River under the supervision of a myriad of government agencies ranging from the Interstate Commerce Commission to the Delaware River Joint Toll Bridge Commission. Not this one. This one is under the supervision of Elsie Bensley.
Andy, do we have enough books today?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'll bring you 2.
Mrs. Bensley runs the Dingmans Ferry Bridge, one of the very last privately owned bridges in the country.
I love it. It's my life. I enjoy it very, very much. The children, the people. I use collectors who are about my age. And the wives tell me they like them out of the house that week.
How does this job differ from, let's say, taking a toll on an 8-lane bridge across Route 80?
Well, for one thing, they don't take a toll like we do on Route 80. I mean, they're automatic toll collectors, if anything. Well, we have to stand out there with our hand out.
You get people objecting to having to pay a toll?
Oh, sure. Oh, sure.
What do they say?
A toll for this bridge, you should pay me to go across it. Because the board's rattle.
Travelers see a bridge on their maps and head this way, but they're often surprised when they first set eyes on it. Some aren't at all sure they want to drive out on this pile of rattling boards 40 feet above a river. Mrs. Bensley says people shouldn't fret. Lace Hodlin handles the maintenance.
It's well built and it's well taken care of. But as it dries out, it does make a lot of noise.
And that bothers people, but really it's quite safe.
It's still very safe, yes.
You'd rattle too if you'd been around as long as Dingmans Ferry Bridge, spanning the Delaware since the days when veterans used to congregate on the Dingmans front porch, watching people cross the bridge and telling war stories. Revolutionary war stories. The Dingmans put up their bridge in 1836. It washed out a few times and the family opened a ferry service. In 1900, today's bridge was erected. To this day, the bridge is family owned by 38 people. Elsie Bensley got the job of running it after doing a bang-up job running the local cemetery. She runs the bridge strictly according to the charter of 1834. So I guess according to your original charter, though, there are still some people, groups of people that you allow to go free across the bridge.
We do uphold everything in the charter, and that would be clergy, that would be school children. Daycare doesn't count, but kindergarten counts.
Do people ever claim to be going to church and they're...
Well, the collector goes down in this drawer, he gets them an application and hands it to them. There's an application for it. And then They fill it out, and I screen it, call the pastor. They can't just come over and say, I'm going to church.
Funeral processions also cross free, but it's not enough just to turn your lights on and act bereaved.
There was a clergyman, a man dressed in a clerical robe, constantly going over with fair regularity with a hearse, but there were no mourners.
That episode was during Prohibition. Mrs. Bensley knows what must have been in those coffins.
And the collectors among themselves, well, they always lacked the courage to demand that it be open, because supposing it was a person, it would be a body, it would be sacrilegious, and also they would be terrified.
That's better, okay. Do bicycles have to pay? No, you don't pay. We just want you to pay attention to the traffic rules like a car would. Right. Just last night.
When you go through a regular bridge, like a state bridge or something, you just start either throwing it into a machine, and everything is machines.
And those machines do not accept pennies. But Andy does.
Oh, you like that? I got an extra one.
This is personable, you know. It's there's not many things like it left anymore. It's quiet. Cars are going slow. I can get a good view of the river.
There's always a friendly smile, and it's been here since the early 1800s. So I like nostalgia. It's an old wooden bridge, and it's beautiful.
Well, it's not like the George Washington. You got to pay both ways here.
Andy acts as a sort of local information booth.
How about Flair's Hardware? I got to go there.
But you're going the wrong way.
I know, but I didn't know anyone else to ask.
Well, you want to go there now?
Yeah.
Well, here. Turn around, back up, and go straight back up this road. Be about 6-7 miles on the right.
Well, I was going the wrong way, and I asked the gentleman for directions and paid a toll. And he told me I was going the wrong way, so he gave me my money back, told me to back up, and I'm going out the right way now, hopefully to make a few sales. Looks like they're taking care of the customers that are coming through and treating the customers as king, which is good.
Hi, Blaze.
Hi, Aunt Elsie. We got some more trouble with potholes again.
Not again.
Yes, again. How about having Andy help me tomorrow?
During the midday lull, there's time to discuss bridge business and to shoot the breeze.
Get the new guardrails in.
Right.
Do you have bears at your place?
Oh, sure.
You do?
I have pictures of them in back of my house.
And I've had some bear that the chicken wire is 9 feet high, and I've had them lay their paws over top and look down into the chicken.
Oh, that's all I got.
$50 bill, I thought it was a 20. Let me see. Do you come through here often?
Well, my cousin comes through every night. He lives up by Child World.
All right. You owe me a half a buck.
Threatened for 154 years by everything from raging floods to raving bureaucrats with plans to tear it down, Elsie Bensley's bridge survived.
In the beginning, it was awesome. It used to frighten me to think that the lives of these people are in my hands. But since having been part of it so long, I have seen all the steel, I see all the maintenance that we do every year and keep it in tip-top condition. And so I go to bed not worrying.
I'm Charles Carroll. I hope you'll join us here again next Sunday morning.
Chairman Les Aspin faced the nation today.